Hello and welcome to The Next Right Thing, the community for people who are fascinated by this crazy crumbling world we live in, for people who are fascinated by what we call the polycrisis. So this is environmental, it's social, it's cultural, it's economic, it's ecological. Did I say that already? And how all of these issues come together from a systems perspective. So if you're interested in seeing how these different issues fit together, that's the first prong. That's the first aim of providing through the Custom GPT, this AI thought companion, how to become more literate about these issues. And secondly, chances are you are already probably quite knowledgeable about these issues, but perhaps less skillful about actually conveying this knowledge to other people in a way that lands. And that's where this book comes in. Don't Talk About Politics, the latest research on cognitive dissonance and how we can actually persuade people. Fantastic book, and I've used notes from it to also train the GPT, and which I'm going to show you in a moment. And then we've also got Metaphors We Live By, an oldie but goodie from 1980, George Lakoff, researcher at Stanford. How the way we talk about issues, the metaphors we use, how we frame issues can determine whether our audience resonates with the way we express ourselves. So that's some of it. And then the third prong is, so it's knowledge, communication, and thirdly, agency. So often when we start exploring how we can work on these issues, we get stuck in this trap of feeling powerless, and then we kind of fight with ourselves in this tug of war and think, no, I'm going to work on this, I'm going to do something, and then maybe have this grandiose sense of I can do something, and in the end you just end up feeling paralyzed because you're not sure what is the next right step. And the idea here is to use some very practical insights from this book, Acceptance and Commitment Therapy. So this is sort of the group coaching aspect, where we look at some very basic things from ACT around how we anchor our behavior in our values and how this shows up in a very practical way in our everyday lives. So this idea of just recovering a sense of agency without getting overwhelmed, without getting trapped in heroism. So now let's take a quick look at the GPT. So this is one of the main sources for the training data. Economics for the Future, Beyond the Superorganism, by a stockbroker turned systems thinker, Nate Hagens, a brilliant man, my idol. This was used to train the GPT. And here it is. If you go to ChatGPT, to the here Explore GPTs, the GPT store, you look for The Next Right Thing, and you can install it in your sidebar, as I've got here. And then when you open it up, you've got 4 prompts done for you. If you're feeling a bit lazy, you can put in absolutely anything down here in the chat box, just like you would do with the standard ChatGPT interface. But if you're feeling a bit lazy, you've got these 4 questions. I'm not an expert. What role can I play? Give me a menu of issues to explore. How can I talk about difficult issues well? And why do arguments so often fail to persuade? There's also a 2-page PDF guide available on the website, thenextrightthing.ai. And finally, the community will be meeting once a month online as well as in person here in Barcelona. I will be posting information about this on the website, thenextrightthing.ai. If you have any questions, send me an email to sean@hutchmancoaching.com. Thanks for watching.